This is for the ones who fully don't understand what happened to our family in the city of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The city of Pigeon Forge took our property through eminent domain. On May 6, 2024, they took possession of our property. At the time when they took possession of our property, they never paid us 1 penny. We never received 1 penny. And according to the Tennessee law and our U.S. Constitution, I'm going to put that right here so you can read it for yourself. It is law that when they take your property, that they, in exchange for your property, they give you the fair market value of what they appraised your property for. Even though when they appraised our property, they did not appraise our property correctly. Our property was zoned commercial, and they did not appraise our property as commercial property. Anyway, what they appraised our property for, when they filed their condemnation, they put that amount into the clerk of courts, the treasury, whatever it might be. When they took possession of our property, it is right here. You can read it for yourself. It is law that we get that amount that they deemed was fair market value. That comes to the Race family. That did not happen. What happened, this is what happened. We never received 1 penny until July 16th. The city of Pigeon Forge bulldozed down our house on June 26th. They didn't pay the mortgage until August 3rd. My husband and I made May's payment, June's payment, July's payment to preserve our credit because it would destroy our credit. I called our bank. Yes, you are responsible. It is still in your name. The mortgage has not been settled. So the city of Pigeon Forge, it was almost 3 months. Almost 3 months. Actually, May, June, July, August. Yes, a little 3 days shy of being 3 months before they paid the mortgage off. Now, here's where it gets tricky, right? So, when I go on July 16th to pick they paid the mortgage. So, okay, when they finally paid the mortgage, what was left, we go get the check. But you would think that we would have got the whole $490. No, we didn't get the whole $490. And I don't think so. That's what people understand. We got $400,000, but you got to deduct out the mortgage, what the mortgage company was owed. And then we get what was left. They didn't give us, they put $90,000 of our money in a CD. So the city's attorney and our old attorney were going back and forth on what's best for the Races. And the Races was nowhere in that conversation. That was part of the agreed order that we never saw and we never signed. We never agreed to. Nobody in their right mind would agree to $90,000 going into a CD. So we still don't have that. That's still in a CD. Don't know when we'll ever get that money. I am beside myself today, because I know what they've done is absolutely against the law. I'm going to take this as high as I can. We won't even talk about the conflict of interest. We won't even talk about the mayor's brother's own development company, private development, giving his input on where he wants the road, asked for the CADs, asked to help design his preferred roadway. We won't even talk about the mayor being on that same LLC with a $5.5 million loan attached to it. We won't even talk about the conflict of interest. We won't even go there, right? We won't talk about the malpractice that our attorney done. We won't even talk about that he didn't fight. We won't even talk about those things. Let's just talk about them bulldozing down our house without paying for it. Let's talk about the financial, what they've done to us mentally, the anguish. Want to talk about that? The government can now come in and take your property and bulldoze it down. You're not supposed to be angry about it. I've been called greedy, entitled, white woman. You wouldn't believe it. You would just, because I'm angry that we didn't get paid at the time of the taking, even though that's the law. It makes sense. You can't.